A season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And so he makes both from the line. Warriors trail by 12. .29 seconds left in the first. Here's Horford. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Green. Oh, good with the triple. Here's Bryant. And the dunk by Bryant.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a massive class in that right now.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back to you, Kevin.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Warrior substitution.
Here's Merrill. No good on the quick three. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. 15-point game. Curry is inside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Schroeder outside. Back to Bryant. 5. Here comes Curry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
With his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Here's Green. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And no wonder Green has been called the heartbeat of his team. He just makes plays that energize the entire roster.
And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
Pass to Tomlin. Back to Merrill. To the middle, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Moody. And it goes down 2 points.
They found some room there along the baseline. Space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Bryant left side. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Santos. Here's Spencer. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. And Butler puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Tomlin. And here is Bryant. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Spencer. It's rebounded by Schroeder. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Pass to Bryant. And Merrill has it in the corner. Off with the layup. Now Moody. Here's Spencer. Butler with the ball. It's blocked. And they recover it. The three. And it's Bryant with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Tomlin. Second chance shot. It doesn't go for him. Warriors trailed by 17. Pass to Moody. It's stolen by Schroeder. .144 left in the first half. And finish off by Bryant.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Warriors trail by 19. .130 left to play here in the second quarter. Porzingis can't hit. It's Allen on the wing. Now, here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
Pass to Curry. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Curry, and he comes up with the deuce. Curry's got 5.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
Tipped away. Porzingis with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Pass to Payton. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 4 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Cavaliers lead by 19. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Warriors trailed by 19. Here's Moody. Outside Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot on.
Taking 2 shots.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
To the paint. Nice shot by Porzingis.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Harden, no good.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Pass to Santos. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Santos has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Mitchell. Rebound by Butler. Warriors trail by 13. Outside Curry. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want it to lead both ways.
Back to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Mitchell right side. Cleveland moving it around. Allen, that's good.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
Screen by Porzingis. Curry. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 8 points.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And, guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Inside. From inside. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And it's Wade in the corner. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Wade's got his second bucket of the game to go. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. Mobley a screen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And, Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
The first free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Warriors trailed by 18. Mobley comes with the double team. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And stolen by Horford. And here's Melton. Hasn't made one yet. Launches it. And the three ball is good.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Back to Harden. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 5.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Pass to Horford. To the middle. And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 7 points here in this quarter. So game. How it's been going for the Cavaliers.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Wade left side. And it's Wade with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Allen outside. There's the 3. Wade can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Richard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Warriors have had an off night from the stripe tonight. The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the second. Cleveland leading by 18. To the paint. Here's Bryant. Banked in off the glass. Bryant got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Tomlin. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. He has 6.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Podziemski. Off target from outside. He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Cleveland cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some inspired work. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Here's Merrill. Good on the three-point shot.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Pass to Merrill. Puts up a deep 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Right side Curry. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
The 3-ball. The rebound by Merrill. Cleveland leading by 20. It's tipped. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Out left to the wing. Porzingis comes with the double team. Here's Schroeder. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis. So, Tim, when you look at what wins in this NBA, many say the heyday of the super team has come and gone. Why is that?
Well, I believe the new collective bargaining agreement has made it awfully difficult for teams to pay 3 stars and also fill out their roster with complementary role players.
So what's the answer? How do teams build?
I think the answer Oklahoma City has captured. You have to have great chemistry, certainly a star at the top, and then guys that understand the pecking order of that team. I think that's how you get it done and build around defense.
Great example.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Outside Curry. Over Bryant. Back to Curry. Lays it up off the glass.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
To the inside. Bryant can't get it to go. Warriors trailed by 21. Pass to Moody. Porzingis on the follow.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Here's Tomlin over Curry. It's rebounded by Curry.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Butler on the wing. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here's Tomlin. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Warriors trail by 19. Down low. And Butler gets it to go.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Bryant inside.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Pass to Moody. Curry outside. And it's Bryant with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Schroeder outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors trail by 19. Outside, Porzingis. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Curry misses the deep three.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Curry. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Cavaliers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Poke loose. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Here's Merrill. Hits the three-point bomb.
saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Here's Curry. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. It's Schroeder with the drive. Now Moody. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Cavaliers ball. Substitution on the court.
Ball's knocked loose. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg...